Hi there, friends. A story told about the Buddha. So let's think together and take a moment to get quiet. Look around with your eyes and see your room. Don't label things, just see it. You're there. Close your eyes. Hear what you hear, the sounds. Maybe a furnace humming. Maybe your ears ring sometimes. Mine ring a lot. Maybe something outside. These are the sounds you hear in this moment. Don't get caught up in them. Just hear them. And now, feel your skin. Is it hot? Is it cold? How do you feel? Feel your body in general. Any part ache? Any part that's feeling good? Note that too, but don't get caught up into it. Now note your mind. Is your mind racing? Are your thoughts racing? Are they still in quiet? Note that, but don't get caught up in them. And now note your feeling tone. Are you happy or sad or lonely or scared? Or how do you feel? Note that. Open your eyes, open your ears. This is your place. This is now. We're together. So now close your eyes again. Take 5 deep breaths in and out. A story told of the Buddha. Once the Buddha came to a town, and when he came to the town, people gathered around because he was a famous teacher. But one woman came to him very distraught, and she said, "My son, my only son has died. You are a miracle worker, Gautama. You can bring him back to life." And the Buddha said, "Yes, I can bring him back to life. But first, you must carry out a task." And she said, "Okay, what's the task?" He said, "You must go to every house in town and gather 1 grain of rice from every house that has never felt the tragedy of death." As the Buddha told her this, what would she be thinking? You've lost your only son. The Buddha tells you he can bring the son back to life. You must only find 1 grain of rice from all the houses where there hasn't been the tragedy of death. Well, this woman is elated. It seems like a small enough task. But she runs off gingerly to town. And she gets to the edge of town. And she looks over the houses and she decides where she's going to begin her journey. And you put yourself in her place. Where is she going to begin her journey? And she begins to walk up and down the street and she knocks at the door and she says, "Has someone here? Is anyone here that has not experienced a death?" No, they say no. There's no grain of rice there. And she goes to the next house and she says, "Is there someone here who hasn't experienced a death or a loss of life?" No, there's no one. So she goes to the next house. Imagine walking with her. And she says at this next house, "Someone here surely must not have experienced in their family or among their friends death. Give me a grain of rice. But there's no one there. And she goes through all the houses and to all the people in the town. And at the end, she finds out she has not one grain of rice. So she goes back to the Buddha, Gautama, Siddhartha, goes by more than one name. And she looks at Siddhartha and she says, there were none. And he looked at her with eyes of love and he said, yes, there were none. Neither can I bring back one from life. It's gone on. Went to life again, that's gone on. And she realized that there's no one that doesn't suffer. No one who doesn't experience loss. But maybe, just maybe, I like to think that in the teaching of the Buddha, in the smile of the Buddha, in the comfort of the Buddha, she found peace. And maybe we too, maybe in the teaching of the Buddha, maybe in the teacher of the Master Jesus, can also find our peace, even if we must experience loss. Have a good day.